Alright, now I know that this is everyone's favorite tech channel. Yeah, right. But I thought it would be fun to take a look at some of the other tech channels here on YouTube that you guys might also enjoy, especially considering that they're, well, a lot better than mine, at least in some ways. Anyway, for those of you who have been wondering, these are 7 tech channels that I subscribe to myself and that I would recommend, that I think you guys will enjoy. And of course, I'm gonna put the links in the descriptions if you wanna check them out. First, we can start off with who else? Linus Tech Tips. Every day they crank out a new video that puts my stuff to shame, but what can I say? They make good stuff. Linus and the crew are always cooking up some sort of new project or experiment, usually involving insane amounts of expensive hardware. I mean, there was one video they made recently where they went out and got 100 10 terabyte hard drives, stuck them all together, and did God knows what with it. What I also like is that they seem to lean more towards what I would describe as the technical side of tech, if that makes any sense at all. So if you know the difference between memory and RAM, you'll like it. Oh, and the comments are usually pretty funny too. The next channel is the king of phone reviews, Marques Brownlee, MKBHD. Of course, if you're not already subscribed to him, then, I mean, what are you doing? Come on. Marques probably has the best looking videos on all of YouTube. His lighting, film technique, composition, it's always just perfect. I don't know how he does it. I mean, a normal person might say it's because of his $50,000 camera, but there's definitely something else to it. Can't ever put my finger on it. I've tried to get the same look, never can get quite as good as he does it. Oh, and the videos are pretty interesting too, of course. You know, that's kind of important, I guess. He doesn't make videos as often as some, but when he does, it's always something really cool. Next up, Jonathan Morrison, who also does a lot of product reviews and roundups and that sort of thing. And this dude has some of the best set decorations out there that I've seen. I don't know where he found that studio space, but I'm jealous. So this channel, along with a bunch of others too that I mentioned, has definitely given me some ideas for video aesthetics to make them look better. He actually did do a pretty cool office tour recently you can go see on his channel, so I'd recommend that. Plus, he shares my appreciation for Philips Hue, as you can tell. I love those things. You know, Philips, if you're listening, you can sponsor my channel too if you want. Or actually, they're probably thinking, why sponsor a video if he's already gonna talk about him for free? I guess I should stop talking about him. You know, I sure love those color-changing light bulbs of no specific brand. Anyway, moving on, Austin Evans, another good one, usually does a lot of cool product reviews, PC builds, that sort of thing. Definitely a great tech channel that's accessible to the average person who might be less interested in the nitty-gritty tech topics like optimizing your RAM timings or something like that. Like the channel says, he tends to focus on the best and latest stuff in different tech categories, anything from gaming to cars. So lots of neat stuff that I think a lot of people can enjoy. And next we have Crit TV. I guess that's short for critical. Anyway, with this one you've got Logan and the gang, and some of you may have seen it formerly known as Tech Syndicate. Here you're gonna get a lot of content about PC hardware especially, but that's definitely not all they do. There's also a lot of gaming topics, tech news in their weekly podcast, that sort of thing. So especially if you're into PC gaming and PC hardware, this is certainly a channel to check out. Alright, next up is Level 1 Techs. This is a relatively new channel actually, hosted by Wendell and some others, who you may have also seen as part of the old Tech Syndicate channel. They went and started this channel of their own. And let me tell you, these guys know their shit. I'm pretty sure they all have backgrounds in like enterprise computer systems. I'm not totally sure, but you can just tell from watching that they have a deep understanding of that nitty-gritty tech stuff that I mentioned earlier. So if you're a hardcore computer enthusiast, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find another YouTube channel that is this well-produced and goes into this much detail into serious tech stuff. And the final channel I'm gonna talk about today is Tested. Some of the main hosts include Norman Chan, Adam Savage, yes, that Adam Savage, and Will Smith. Well, no, not that Will Smith, this one. And this channel is actually kind of hard to categorize because in addition to the tech topics like computers, cameras, virtual reality, they also do a lot of non-tech related do-it-yourself projects and that sort of thing. So there's definitely a large variety of videos and you'll probably be able to find something that you like no matter what you're interested in. So those are just some of my personal favorite channels. Hopefully I introduced you something that you'll enjoy. I'll put all those links in the description again. But if you want to keep watching on this channel, I'll put a couple video links right here. You can click on these even if you're on a phone, highly recommended. And if you want to subscribe, I make new videos 3 times a week, should be worth it. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.